Alright, guys. It's been nearly 2 weeks since Borderlands 4 dropped, and I've nearly put 100 hours into the game myself. I think I'm ready to talk about it. This is going to be my honest review, casual, just a regular hardcore Borderlands nerd just like you guys, just sharing his thoughts. I'm going to be as spoiler free as much as I can, but if you've been playing, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. First things first, this game was 100% worth the hype and wait, I believe. From the moment I booted it up, I enjoyed the beginning scene on how everything started, and it just kind of got me hooked, enjoying Borderlands once again. The gunplay, easily the best it's ever been in a Borderlands game. Way smoother than 3, and the weapon variety is off the charts, top notch. I've been having a blast from the very first cutscene to nearly 100 hours into the game. It hasn't changed, but like all games, it's not perfect. Let's just talk about the story. I'd give the story a solid 7.5 out of 10, maybe pushing 8. It starts off pretty slow. The first few hours or first half of the game is pretty boring. I won't lie with it. The story was just blah. But once I hit the halfway point, it got darker and it was just harder and way more interesting in many ways. The ending, though, wasn't what I really expected. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good either. The ending, for you guys who have beat the game, kind of know. I wish they did a lot more with the main villain of the game, the Timekeeper. That said, we do have some returning characters like Zane and Amara. Big W, one of my favorite characters to play in Borderlands 3. And the new ones like Calder, Zadra, Rush, Conway, they surprised me, especially Calder. I thought he was just going to be an annoying little piece of shit, but I'm starting to like him. He's starting to grow on me. The gameplay wise, it's kind of peak Borderlands to be fair. Like, I love the gameplay. You can play super fast, you can play super slow. It's got a mix of everything. They even rolled back the legendary drops. Let's fucking go. But maybe they did a little too much. Like in Borderlands 3, you kill an enemy on Mayhem 10 or 11, whatever the hell the top one is now. You get 18 million different legendaries drop out of a boss. But also here in Borderlands 4, you can spend 10 minutes to get one, or you're going to be stuck there for about 4 hours. I farmed one of the weapons. The weapon was the Mad Lad. I farmed him for about 2 or 3 hours just to get one of them. It was painful. I hope they at least give us the drop chances of them so it's not like maybe I was just super unlucky or it's just going to be a 1 in a billion different chances. But the negatives for the game, the end game is kind of rough, guys. I will be fair. Everyone's complaining about end game. I thought, oh, maybe they're just being hard on it. No, it's rough. Once you beat the main story, if you don't do really any side missions, you are going to be sitting around level 30 to 35, around that ballpark. And the only way to level up fast in this game now is bounties, or to get the max bounties, which you need to be Ultimate Vault Hunter 1, the dreaded, painful, vile bounties. I am personally on my second character. Now, for each character, it took me, after beating the story, it took me about 4 to 5 hours just to hit level 50. Like, it's not horrible. Like, everyone doesn't like sitting there 4 to 5 hours just to grind 20 levels. But I really hope in the future they give us some options. Like, I wish they gave us an option to let us increase boss XP. And in return for them doing that, they make the bosses stronger. Like, they give them more health, they make them take damage reduction, something like that. Or just like in Borderlands 2, if you are geared up properly, you can kill raid bosses. Speaking of which, we haven't got a single raid boss yet. Granted, we didn't in Borderlands 3, but you know, that's Borderlands 3. I really, really hope in the future they give us raid bosses. I know they will, but I hope by DLC 1 they will give us a raid boss to go kill, or go throw one in between now and the first DLC. Give us a single raid boss, like something kind of like Terramorphous, something similar, not like a Thresher, but just give us like an interesting boss that we will find. Also, some of the negatives is once everyone, as soon as they get all 4 characters to 50, which some of them do already, some players don't, but the game is going to start feeling really dry after it. We really need some more content. I'm really hoping for DLC 1. It is going to be a banger where everyone's going to replay it, just like the Bunker and Badasses DLC in Borderlands 2. Personally, that was my favorite DLC in Borderlands 2. It was a lot of players' favorites. We just need something that is going to be very good. So far, I've played Amon and Harlow. From my experience, Amon's only got one tree really to go off of, and that's his green tree. Like, you get that first augment on the right side, and then one of the skill the capstones now. He's kind of gonna probably turn into another Salvador situation where he needs money shot. I really hope he gets some buffs in some of his other trees, like his red tree or blue tree, because just doing cryo and whatnot is gonna get very boring. Harlow, on the other hand, so far that I've played, she is super strong. Like, she kills bosses in a matter of seconds. She has multiple builds as well. Well, not multiple. She's got a good amount of builds for her so far that are very fun to play around with. So yeah, after nearly 100 hours, this game lives to the hype for me. It really does. I love the game. I think it's very fun. It's got so much promise. I don't think it's going to turn to a Borderlands 3 moment where everyone loves it the first 15 no, not 15, the first like few months, and then the game dies. I think this game is going to turn to like a Borderlands 2, where they're just gonna call it a perfect game at the end. Granted, nothing is perfect, but everyone's gonna say it's a very fun game, and that's what Borderlands should be. It's very fun. The gameplay is sharp. The new Vault Hunters are cool so far that I have played. There's potentials there. We are finally getting extra Vault Hunters in future DLCs, which I am hyped about. I don't know when they will. I think they said Q1 of 26, or I could be mistaken. I'm not going to look right now and figure it out, but if I do later on editing this video, I will put it on the screen right here for you. But I do hope in Borderlands, or not Borderlands, Jesus. In the first DLC, we are going to have a lot better XP systems to go off of instead of doing those fucking bounties that everyone hates. Anyway, that's my Borderlands 4 review. I'm sorry, I cannot speak today. Nearly 2 weeks later after launch. Will Gearbox actually listen to us for once? Maybe. Maybe not. I'm just a tiny YouTuber with a vault hunter addiction. I love hunting vaults. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. What build are you guys running right now? And who the hell is your favorite vault hunter? And the best part, what do you want the first DLC to be? Who do you want in it? What do you want it to be based around? Let me know down below, guys. But anyways, if you enjoy my shit, want to see more, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you all in the next one. And let's go hunt some vaults, guys. Good luck, Vault Hunter.